Hey guys, pardon the backlight. I was actually getting ready for bed whenever I realized, hey, I have all these thoughts coming to mind about INFJs. I should share them, right? So here I am. Wow, my hair is like a mess right now. That is total bed hair. So INFJs. INFJs have this vision of Unitarian-Individualism. And what that basically means is INFJs see all of humanity in circumference and yet intersection. So, a better example is this. Unitarian individualism. INFJs see all of humanity as individual lines, dots, people on the globe, and we see each person as an individual, and yet we see the vision of a Unitarian society where everybody could live in harmony. Even though we realize that it's not realistic now, this is what we see our end goal resulting in. Every INFJ sees this as their long-term goal. This is what we hope for all of humanity. Now what does that mean for you? And what does that mean for us as an INFJ? What that means for you is we want to help you get there. If you do not share our goal, you are not worth our time. Goodbye. Door slam. Goodbye. That's the end of it. Now what that means for us is we use RNI to pick up on people, reading patterns, looking at the individual and seeing, okay, where do they fit inside of our vision? Where do they fit inside of the business field? How can I use my product? How can I use my methods of gathering people together to group them in a place where they will help build everyone up and help reach the end goal, working together in a Unitarian way. They're an individual, but they can fit in my picture. I just have to figure out how. What does that mean for RFE, and how does that affect you? RFE makes us want to help people. You are currently not inside of this Unitarian vision that we have inside of our head. Poor you! You must feel so alone and so hurt. Let me, the kind, empathetic INFJ, graft you into my web of beautiful imagery so that you can know everlasting peace. Because in my little world, in my fantasy, you'll be happy. INFJs, what happens when people shut you down? You become heartbroken and discouraged. Oh no, why me? Why didn't they listen? What did I do wrong? Why do people reject me? Why don't they love me? Because INFJs see this Unitarian individualistic vision that they have in their head as a part of them, as an extension of who we are, an extension of our dreams, an extension of our goals, of our morals, of our ethics, of our personality, of our NI. And when somebody rejects that, INFJs, you've got to notice the difference between someone rejecting you and rejecting your vision. Alright, as a salesman speaking personally, going door to door knocking, people don't hate you, they hate Verizon. I've had Verizon before. Get off my property. Alright? Just because someone doesn't agree with your goal does not mean that they hate you. Just because someone doesn't share your faith or your religion doesn't mean that they hate you. Just because someone dislikes your video doesn't mean they disliked you or the video. They probably disliked something you said. Oh, he's talking about religion now. Dislike. Oh, he's talking assertively against people now. Dislike. Oh, I don't like how he said that. Dislike. Doesn't mean they dislike your video. Usually it's one thing. People don't get angry for no reason. Usually they're angry over one thing that was said or done. Having a normal conversation, then they get upset. People don't walk into every conversation day to day angry. They walk into a conversation with a calm or sometimes agitated mindset. Then they get angry. Alright? So INFJs, recognize the difference between somebody rejecting your goal, rejecting your vision, and rejecting you. Second thing that I want to branch into with this. FE makes us want to help people. INFJs, let this be a lesson to you. You can't let your FE dictate what you do. I understand it's hard not to. I understand you have dreams, you have visions. You see butterflies, and you see darkness over this, small group of people over there. I should probably go do something. You know, I think the world would be a much better place if they were happier. I think they should be able to be happy. No one deserves to be upset. Let me go make them happy. So you go and talk to them because you think your NIs go and you're like, all right, I think I understand this person. Looking at their body language, observing them a little bit, it makes kind of sense. So you go and talk to them, and the conversation goes something like this. Hey, what are you upset about? Well, why do you care? What does it matter to you? Well, because I know what it's like to not have someone listen to me or to feel like there's not really anyone there, so I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to help. Go away. Conversation over. You ever have a situation like that where you take a step of faith, you're like, you know what, normally I don't step out of my comfort zone, but I really want to help this person. So you step out and you help them, and then you're like, dang it, I don't understand what went wrong, and you go back and you check your NI and you're like, no, the patterns were all the same. I don't understand what happened. Because you listen to your FE. Listen, FE supplements NI. But there are people who don't think with their TI. They think with their FE. That gets them into trouble. Alright, if you would have went from your FE and then said, okay, let me think about this, and you go to introverted thinking and you really play out each part in your head and you're like, alright, if I say this, they'll respond in this way. This is what I need to say. This is how I need to approach them. I need to wait until they're alone. Judging from their facial expressions right now, if I were to go up and talk to them, they're not emotionally ready. Oh, I shouldn't talk to them right now. Versus your FE saying, I want to help them, so you go and talk to them. Alright, why am I going on this huge tangent? You might say, Eric, I thought you were talking about individual Unitarianism something or other. Yeah, I am. And this plays a part in it. INFJs, you have this vision in your head, alright? You want to involve people. You want to graft people in. You can't do this unless you learn to use your TI. TI is your tertiary function. It's not developed till the 20s to 30s, fully developed. It's not fully developed till the mid to early 20 to 30s, okay? You've got to start now. Start when you're 12. Start when you're 16. Start while you're in college. Start while you're still in high school. Train yourself to use your TI. If you don't, you're going to find in 10 years when you're ready to pursue your goals, you don't know how. This is the biggest step you need to take. Screw your SE. That's like the last thing you need to worry about. That's developed in the 40s to 50s, late 30s at the earliest. Screw it. It has absolutely no place in your vision whatsoever. Alright, you know how to achieve it, you have the vision in your head, and you want to get out there and get people involved. Screw the SE. Alright, you know how to talk to people, you know how to communicate with people, you know how to present yourself, you're good. You don't need to worry about extroverted sensing. As a matter of fact, even once you're 40s and 50s, you're still not going to be using it that often. Forget about it. You need TI. You need to understand why you're feeling what you're feeling, what's causing your FE to be engaged, and if your FE is being engaged, why do you feel like you need to go help that person? What's the intuition saying? The intuition is causing your FE to be engaged. Because you don't know why you're feeling this way, but you know that they're upset. That's your NI. Okay? Then your FE gets engaged and you say you want to help. You need to stop right there and say, hold on. I need to think about this. There's a lot of pieces in the puzzle that are invisible. They're like question marks. They're hidden behind a curtain, and I'm walking straight to that person with no puzzle pieces in my hand. You have this dream. It is amazing. You are a gift to the world. You have dreams and visions to help everyone. But you get hurt because you don't use your TI, and it's unfortunate because it's not your fault. Because you are born with a tertiary function that is not actively engaged until you are older. But you can start now. You can start now. So, that's about all that I can give right now because I am tired and my NI is just like stop feeding information. So, I'm going to sit and reflect on this for a bit. But drop a like if this video helped you. Comment any thoughts you may have, or if there's a specific topic you want me to go further in or discuss further in detail, or something you want me to talk about next. If I don't get any comments, I'll keep releasing videos when I can. I've just been getting a lot of info like this lately, so I want to make the videos ASAP so I can just upload them and get them over with. I know I said every Sunday, but this information is just hitting me like this, so I'm not holding back. I'm going to keep running Godspeed. You do the same. Keep your eyes on the prize. Remember, your vision has been benefiting people, even if you don't realize it, because that's the way domino effects work. And I'll see you all next time.